How's it going, everybody? Scarf Jump Gaming here. I gotta apologize. Didn't get a video out on my normal day. Had some technical difficulties, so bring it to you a day late. But this team kind of inspired from what we ran into last battle video with that Ninetales. Interesting, but basically Sun strategy. We got a Chlorophyll Shiftry that can hit hard because it's Choice Band, and then Charizard who likes to sweep up. We got Darmanitan if the Ninetales lead doesn't look very good, with Assault Vest Primarina to absorb a lot of stuff, and then a Dracozolt to kind of sweep up in the back. So we kind of got a couple ways we can go with this team. I'm thinking it'll do pretty good on the Masterball tier ladder. I guess we won't know until we get there. So let's go check it out. They've got a pretty good team. And we're going to have to bring Darmanitan, Dracozolt, Primarina. Our opponent, making up their mind. I don't think they lead their Ninetales due to our Ninetales, but I could be wrong. We're going to have to really buff up Dracozolt here. My plan is to U-turn here with Darmanitan because I see Urshifu lead, Ninetales lead. We'll see. If it's Ninetales, U-turn will break the sash. That'll be good for us. So it is Ninetales. Probably going to set up its Aurora Veil. So if we're going to win, it's going to have to be over an Aurora Veil. And we could Flare Blitz, but we'll U-turn out of here. And just deal with the Veil. Actually withdraw, so this is a great pivot to really get us set up here. This is the water type one, I believe. I don't know if we want to start setting up a Dracozolt. Primarina is going to force a switch out. Dracozolt can KO with a, but we're still not fast. We're still not faster than Ninetales. So we'll bring out Primarina. Still not faster than the Ninetales. Alright, he's going to take some hail damage here. Alright, so we obviously have to play the Moonblast. I might run Thunder Punch, so it goes for a U-turn. Pretty safe play. Even though that thing's definitely choice banded. Okay, maybe not critical hit, but still might be. That did a lot more than it should have for not being very effective. And we've got a low battery. All right, so yeah, back into the Ninetales. At least the good thing about this is it will break the sash. So we get a crit of our own. Now our opponent is going to have to decide what is important to them. Veil. Yep. They decide that Veil is important, which it is. This is going to help them in the long run. We're just going to go for our Moonblast. And we'll take out the Ninetales. We'll take a little bit of hail damage. Still in the green. Problem here is Urshifu probably takes us out. Now we are Assault Vest, but I don't know what their last Pokemon is going to be. And yeah, they're not going to show us. So Urshifu stays in. Obviously we want a Moonblast. So does carry the Thunder Punch like I kind of thought. That's fine. Primarina was a good pivot here. I think we can go into Dracozolt now. No promises that Ninetales' Focus Sash might have been like Clay. And we'll go for a Max Airstream since it's super effective. I don't see any way that this Shifu can KO us. And if it is Choice Banded, it's locked into Thunder Punch. So that appears to be the case since our opponent switched. And they went into their own Dracozolt. We have a good shot at winning this with Darmanitan in the back. It's not guaranteed, but we do have a good shot. Now, they do have the Aurora Veil up, so this isn't going to do as much as it should have. But two things we do know. We can survive an Outrage. But now, I don't know. Hail stopped, which is good. And we obviously have to hit the max Wormwind. We should survive. Okay, and our opponent just switches out, which I find to be odd. This should kill our Shifu. Well, maybe not with the... Nope, still does, even with the screens up. So we do get a crit, so that's probably important. So that's 2 crits this match that were kind of important. Our opponent's got to be feeling that. And hopefully Dracozolt just comes back and the Veil wears off. That would be ideal. Nope, it didn't. They have 1 turn left. So obviously we'll hit this max Wormwind. And we should survive any attack that it has for us. Since we're at full health. Obviously they're going to Dynamax. Unless it's weakness policy of their own. That is a possibility. And since they have the Veil up, this won't KO. Unless they're max attack, max speed, and don't have max... See, we're almost max HP, a lot of defense, not much attack. We basically let the weakness policy do our attacking for us. And yeah, we do bring it pretty low, but not super low. We do drop its attack. So that's probably our saving grace, and we should win now. There's no way it KOs us, activates our weakness policy here. Now, the one way we can lose is Hustle. Alright, so it's Life Orb. So because it's Life Orb, I'm going to go for an Aerial Ace here. Even though it's not very effective, it doesn't miss. And so that will guarantee our win here. I think that's best play. It may not kill, but we're faster, and that's fine. That's fine that we didn't KO because the Life Orb will kill it here. Yeah, going for a Max Airstream, which is a pretty good play, but we do actually survive. And so since you're Life Orb, you're gonna go down, and we will pick up the win. So pretty fortunate play there for us. Not a bad play by our opponent there to try and get the edge over Darmanitan. But we were just one step ahead. Alright, let's take a look at this team here. Got the Ninetales lead, I think. I don't know if Charizard's a great lead here. I don't know that it's a bad lead. I don't know that it's super great. Yeah, let's bring it. And now we gotta decide. Scarf Darmanitan might need to come over Shiftry. Sometimes the sun's just not there for Shiftry. We'll have to see how this goes. Ideally, our opponent leads Darmanitan, hits us, activates our Focus Sash, and we KO it with Overheat. That's ideal situation. Alright, so our opponent leads Azumarill. That is definitely not ideal situation. But what do you do? Alright, so we'll hit the Solar Beam. That's pretty much all we can do. I don't really want to switch in. There's nothing that we have that will really counter this thing that great. So we'll keep Ninetales out there. This should do about half, maybe a little less than half. Yeah. So I guess I could Belly Drum here. Goes for Liquidation. I mean, obviously we'll survive with Focus Sash, but I was going to say, I don't think it'll take us down to Focus Sash. And we'll just hit another, so, I mean, we could Dynamax, but that would be a waste of a Dynamax. We've got the Sun up. Okay, so Aqua Jet probably, yeah, I didn't think of that. Alright, so now we'll go into Charizard here. We've got the Sun up. And at this point, we pretty much got to go with this Max Overgrowth. It's pretty obvious, so I could see our opponent switching out. So maybe we should have gone with a Max Airstream. However, I think Azumarill might be bulky enough to survive that. And now I'm also kind of concerned that it might Dynamax and survive this. Azumarill does check this team pretty hard. And it's very annoying to deal with. But we'll see. Alright, no Dynamax from our opponent. They're just going to get some damage. And thanks to the Sun, that won't do... Well, and our Dynamax, that won't do quite as much as it should. And we'll get some HP back. So we do take out the Azumarill, which is nice. But now we got to see where we stand with the other Pokemon. We will lose some HP due to solar power, but we'll get some, well, actually we don't touch the ground, so we won't get any HP back. Alright. I think a Max Wormwind is, actually G-Max Wildfire. It's probably the right play here. Although the nice thing about Max Wormwind would have been that, we would have lowered his attack, but this thing's probably Focus Sashed, yeah, so the G-Max Wildfire will take it out. Rock Tomb, was not expecting that. It doesn't KO us, but we'll probably die to the solar power here. Nope, we actually survive. Our speed was lowered. 167, so yeah, we're pretty slow. I don't think it's worth switching out. And it's Dracozolt. I mean, ideally, we'd hit this Max Wormwind, but we're so slow now. I don't think Darmanitan can KO, so we basically... I mean, we'll outspeed, but that thing's going to KO Darmanitan. And it's going to outspeed us here. Unless I have no speed investment, but even then I don't think we're safe. Yeah. We should still outspeed with Darmanitan here, even with the +1. The issue is, I don't think we can KO. Although it's Life Orb, our Sunlight's gone, which doesn't matter how much. Oh, we got the G-Max Wildfire, which I kind of forgot about. I don't think that weakens him up enough. But we'll see. We are Guerrilla Tactics. I don't think it's enough to KO. These things are pretty bulky. We'll have to see. Here comes the Icicle Crash. It hits. Wow. No flinch. Max Flare will take us down for sure. That is too bad. So duped by our own grass terrain. And we'll take that L. That happens sometimes. Had we not used Max Overgrow turn one, or Charizard's first Dynamax turn, we should have went with the Airstream. Win some, you lose some. Alright, we got a trainer here. Pretty interesting team. I'm going to lead Ninetales. Let's bring Charizard. Let's bring Darmanitan for that Snorlax. So I could see him coming. If you Assault Vest a Snorlax, you've got one bulky boy. And our opponent chose pretty fast, so we'll see what they want to do here. Ooh, and we're outside in the mountains. Alright. Actually leads with Charizard, which I was not really expecting. I think we actually speed tie with this thing. If we just pull some damage off, we should be okay. Alright, just going straight for the Dynamax. Gonna just feed off of our well, we should have went for Memento. It's gonna max Airstream here. Yeah, we do outspeed right now, but not after this max Airstream. Alright, well, poor Ninetales. Well, we couldn't get the Memento off. We got a little greedy with the damage output. Probably should have went for that. And now we no longer have a Ninetales. Alright, but we do have Charizard. A Charizard of our own. And we're gonna have to max Airstream. We won't KO. At least I don't expect to. No, he's definitely faster than us. But this is pretty much our only play at this point. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember seeing Charizard in the team preview. Usually our best bet to best counter Charizard is Dracozolt. Yeah, so he's just gonna go for the triple max Airstream here. And that did a lot. And I'd like to hope that we do a lot as well, and enough for the solar power to take him out. And it is. Perfect. So now we got a speed boost. We've got the solar power up. Now both my batteries are low. We definitely should have went for the Memento Ninetales there, but in the end it actually played out okay. At least it feels that way. I don't know what else our opponent has. Snorlax, yeah, that's an obvious decision. Obviously we're going to hit G-Max Wildfire, A. the sun's hot. B, it'll trap him. And C, we have solar power. So that still does a very respectful. So crit, that might help. And he actually just goes for a self-destruct. So it's going to be 1v1 here. Interesting play. Basically nullifies both. And now we've got a Choice Bandit, or Choice Scarfed Darmanitan versus their remaining Pokemon. It's going to come down to the wire. Let's see what happens. And it is so valiant, and I think this thing also has self-destruct. Basically, what typing is it? Like poison? Yeah, it's probably poison. Alright, so we'll hit the Icicle Crash here. And hope we just KO. And we just go home, right? We don't do that. Maybe we flinch. We get the flinch. Our sunlight fades. It was probably going to explode. I know that that's what these things do. We get the G-Max Wildfire. Man, I wish I had another move to pick because Icicle Crash can miss. But it doesn't, and we pick up the W. Alright, so I don't think the crit really mattered. A, it self-destructed. B, we would have been able to come in and Icicle Crash like we did. And we'll pick up that win there. Maybe a misplay with Ninetales, but we still pick up the win anyway, so. Alright guys, thanks for checking out the video. That was kind of our first battles there through the Masterball ladder. We did take an L a couple times. You saw the one here in the video. Just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. The ladder, once you hit Masterball 2, you really can't use the kind of gimmicky teams. People have answers for those. People play around them pretty well. So we're going to have to come back with a team that is pretty full of high S-tier mons and A mons. Obviously, we have Dracozolt, a good S-tier Pokemon, but we might have to give that up. It is countered pretty well in this meta. A lot of walls. You guys saw the Blissey and things like that. But yeah, go ahead and let me know what team you guys want to see. If there's a specific Pokemon you want me to try and win with in the Master Ball tier, let me know and I'll try and build a team around that. Yeah, just drop it down in the comments and we'll give it a try. But other than that, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost to 100 subscribers, so a pretty big deal. And we'll go from there. Thanks again for watching.